listen, I have been dealing with these, had like a headache, so I'm now feeling good. Had to get my prescription refilled, but I'm good. I'm back. And I want to apologize because we're supposed to do our Monday through Friday lives. But apparently we have not keeping our word. So y'all just bear with me. The views have went up. Oh my gosh, what else to say? We're back on YouTube. Y'all have been getting the stuff off the wish list. I thank y'all so very much. This has been lit. There's a lot of stuff I want to say in this broadcast. So I just want to say, hey, everybody. So it's been a lot of stuff been going on. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta go live. And so when I had checked my wish list, I want y'all to make sure y'all get everything on there. Today is Thursday. Then we're going live tomorrow, Friday. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So this may be a lengthy live. So y'all just be patient. This may be a little lengthy live. Why did he want me to come to Atlanta? See, he want me to come to Atlanta. He's trying to do some things. I'm not going to answer that because I'm not back up here backsliding. You know, when you try to keep a good life, not to be in a lifestyle. So it's this dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's this dude in Atlanta. He hit me up saying, when you come to Atlanta, I'm like, stop hitting me up, asking me when I'm coming to Atlanta. Okay. I did have a friend that stayed in Atlanta. He don't stay in Atlanta anymore. So I'm not coming to Atlanta. And he keep asking me to come to Atlanta because he want to be freaky. And I don't want to do that. I'm not in that mindset or to do all that crazy stuff. So he was like hitting me up, said, when is I'm coming to Atlanta? And I'm not about to do that. Like, no. The answer to the question would be no. But he was hitting me up, someone when I'm coming to Atlanta. I'm like, listen, stop hitting me up. And Atlanta is definitely freaky. But it's a lot of, how can I say this? In Atlanta, it's a lot of these people that got these STDs in Atlanta. They got burning sensation in Atlanta. A lot of them. A lot of these people in Atlanta. They got discharges in Atlanta. A lot of yellow discharge in Atlanta. So it's a lot of stuff that goes on, you know, in Atlanta. And I'm not about to take that risk. Someone that is STD free, that don't have that do not have the House of Virginia. Because we recently just got tested. We always stay tested. We get tested at least once a year, and it's really rough in Atlanta. And I'm not about to go and take that risk in Atlanta at all. Okay, not at all. Now, do I like to go to visit Atlanta one day? You know, again, I'm like, yeah, why not? I would love to go to visit, but I don't want to go and do all that weird stuff. Like, no, I'm been on my business stuff. I've been paying attention to the channel. Our views have been growing. You know, all that good stuff. I see y'all in here. Hey, y'all. Hey. I need y'all to thumbs up, and share. Need y'all to thumbs up and share. Okay, let's get into these topics. Let's get into these topics. There's one topic that I really want to dive into, and that was sent to me, and I definitely want to get into this whole situation with, give me a second, with Alicia Keys. I want to make sure I get that. because a lot of people were saying that Alicia Keys and her man are getting a divorce because her man Raz B had cheated on her and got somebody else pregnant. Allegedly. We don't know. We don't know if it's true or not. But if memory serves me right, when Alicia Keys was dating Raz B, he was already in a marriage. And see, I'm sorry, not Raz B. I'm so sorry. Swiss Beats. Did I say Raz B? Lord have mercy, Swiss Beats. Oh my God. Swiss Beats. When she married Swiss Beats or was dating him, thank you, he was already married. And see, when you get a man that already married, and Alicia Keys didn't have no problem with it. And then they tried to lie and say, hey, we have this mixed family. We okay. No, like Swiss Beats was married. He was married before he met Alicia Keys. And that's something that they want you to forget. He was married. And she opened her legs up to a married man. And she didn't see no problem with it. So if Swiss Beats were to cheat, in which allegedly it looked like he have cheated, then it's nothing to blame but yourself. Because Alicia Keys opened her legs up to a married man before she got married to him. So if you get him and he's cheating on his wife, and the wife come out and say, I was married when they were talking, it's not too far-fetched if Swiss Beats would say, hey, I'm cheating, got this other girl pregnant. It won't be too far-fetched. But apparently on the blogs, Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats came out and they pretty much was saying that they still in love. It's just a rumor. But the rumor mill have been going around. The rumor mill has been going around. And with the rumor mill been going around, I immediately what I have to say, I'm like, now wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. Like, he cheated. And my thing is, if you're going to cheat, don't get married. You got to go through all that paperwork and all that. He have children by Alicia Keys. It's always sad. And I feel for her because a lot of times what they'll do with these celebrities, when you get caught up in a scandal, they try to act like it's not a scandal. We good. We all good. It's no scandal here. They try to act like it's no scandal. They try to get out there and say, well, we good. We still married. It's no scandal here. But in reality, it is a scandal. In reality, it is a scandal. And when you see, the thing about it is, Swiss Beats, I mean, he's wrong because Alicia is such an amazing woman. She's talented, even though I believe she was a lesbian. And I believe she dealt with women before too, allegedly. I do believe that she dealt with women before. In my humble opinion, I do believe, because it was rumored that she was a little into women. Back in the day, that was like the rumor with Alicia Keys, that she didn't like men. So I'm going to just say that she liked to dip and dab with women a little bit. Okay? That's what I heard. I'm just saying I may be wrong, but it was a rumor. It was a rumor that she was into women, allegedly. It was a rumor. I could be wrong, but it was a rumor. I'm going to just say that it was a rumor. But now, do I think is she deserved to be cheated on? No, nobody does. But if you get into a marriage and you get involved with someone and they cheat on you, it's got to be hurtful. But you shouldn't be so shocked when you got with the man and he already was married and you slept with a married man. So it's like it's karma is what I'm trying to say. It's karma, what I'm trying to say. And some parts of it, she deserved it. Because I guarantee you, switch be ex-wife, like, see how you got him? Now look at him. You see? He cheating on you. You see? I'm just like, she's somewhere laughing, like, she's somewhere laughing. Somewhere just getting her life and just he and ha somewhere. Just he and ha somewhere. Ooh, I'll see y'all in here. Make sure y'all thumbs up, share. And this other topic that's been on my heart, y'all, it's been on my heart. This Wendy Williams topic, because at first everybody kept saying she needs to get off the conservatorship. She needs to get off the conservatorship, and I said she's probably still have that dementia. So the doctors, and I was reading it on People's Magazine with Wendy Williams. Give me a second. Let me pull it up on my phone. That they came out and pretty much confirmed what I was thinking, that she still have that dementia. And that she's going to be staying on the conservatorship. So the medical exam complete at updated health diagnosis uphold her guardianship. They said that Wendy Williams' guardianship is being upheld after she completed a significant number of tests as part of a medical examination, according to documents obtained by People. Sources tell People that the medical examination determined Wendy Williams have the FTD. She got that dementia. A diagnosis she first received in 2023. The former talk show host have been living in a legal guardianship that oversees both her finance and health since May 2022. So Wendy Williams' guardianship is being upheld after a completion of her medical examination. Legal documents obtained by People indicate the television personality medical evaluation would include a significant number of tests, both medical scans, both brain images have been completed, and doctors have determined an opinion about when. So they did a brain scan. And she probably doing good right now, but she slips in and out with that dementia. And many people was up there advocating for her to be off of it, but it was because of her alcohol abuse that got her in the situation that she's in today. That's what it is today. And when the alcohol abuse, that's when she's in the thing that she have to go under the doctors because she still got that dementia. And so many people would say, oh, she's fine. she's okay. She don't have no dementia. She don't have, I feel like she does. You don't just get rid of dementia. Many people want her niece, want her off there. I get it. But the doctors did a brain scan. And in that brain scan, she still got dementia. All the interviews can stop. She's not getting off that conservatorship at all. When I saw that documentary when she was confused, remember, we all watched that documentary with Wendy Williams. Let's not act like we didn't watch it. We did. We were all sitting down watching it. We were all sitting down watching it. And in that documentary, the woman couldn't even tell her dad from her son and her son from her dad. She couldn't even know who she was talking about when she was talking to Black China. This woman got dementia. Even with her feet was in a swollen state, black, crispy, and none of that. So why are we rushing to get this woman out there? And when she get off that conservative, she gonna do nothing but drink. She gonna be doing nothing to get back into drinking that alcohol, being a hot mess. Now that she's sober, she probably don't have those major effects. She still got the dementia, but the dementia don't act up as much. But key word, she still got the dementia. Natasha said, I don't trust those doctors that probably paid off by Trump to take Wendy's money. No, I believe the doctors, Natasha. That woman still got that dementia. She still got it. Attorneys also know the complications have arisen due to various parties, including counsel that certain members of Wendy's family, ex-husband, others have indicated their intentions to challenge both the guardianship itself as well as Ms. Morrissey's status as guardian. The update comes 5 months after the former talk show host was removed from her assisted living facility and taken to hospital by the New York Police Department on March 10th. The following day, Wendy called It's a Good Day New York, where she claimed that she had received a mental competency test following her 2023 dementia diagnosis and claimed that she was cognitively impaired. I passed with flying colors, Wendy said. She alleged asking her caretaker, Morrissey, who accompanied her to the hospital, to elaborate on everything. She had those tests. She had been deemed she is not incompetent. What was the last name on this? Montressa told the show anchor, I think it's great news. This is somebody else. Okay. Everybody else know factually that Wendy is not incompetent. But when they did the test, look at Maria in the chat. Look at Maria. She came in the chat and she was just dogging me out. And Maria, don't come up here being fake. Because you was like, she using you, what did she say to product? He using you for content. He's using it for content. And then she in the chat. I'm so tired of people coming in this chat being fake. I want y'all to be real. Y'all are too grown being fake. Coming in the chat, saying, hey, Wiley, and then reaching out to Prada on the back end, said, Wiley used you for content. Then, Maria, I see a DM from you, Maria. You said, Wiley said that Prada tell everybody business and stuff like that. I'm like, why is Maria still reaching out to Prada? I'm like, I don't understand that. Even if it was a year ago, you still said it. Even if it was a year ago, you still said it. You reached out to her And I'm like, why is she reaching out? And I'm like, what's the reason going on? And I never had a problem with Maria. Never had a problem with her. It just out the blue, she just went against Wiley. Just out the blue. I'm like, here you go. You was in your feelings. Don't take it out on me because I didn't do nothing to you. I prayed for you. I entertained you. I don't like taking it out on me for what? I'm an innocent party. Come on, talk back to me in the chat. I'm innocent. I didn't cuss you out on station. I don't think. You know, Maria, let's see if we can bring you on the air. Let's see. Maria, can you come on the air? Let's see if we can bring Maria on the air. Maria, can you come on the air? If you can hit the link. If you can hit the link. Let's see if we can bring Maria on the air. Y'all excuse me while we have a little, we gonna get this a little bit, then we're gonna get back into the topics. If you can hit the link so we can have a conversation. Or if you feel comfortable, if you can hit the link. Hello.
Hi, Wiley.
So, Maria, what's going on? Because you reached out to Prada, saying things about me.
I was mad. First of all, you cussed me out real bad on Station Head. You don't remember that? And you know, me and Prada had our thing going on. We had our little beef or whatever. So I cussed her out in the chat because she had me blocked. So that was the only way I could reach out to her. So I was like, yeah, Wiley is using you for content. You don't see it and blah, 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 blah. But that was so old. I'm over that. I thought you was too. I didn't know that it was just now coming
up. So
up.
now you back on the Wiley show. So now you okay now.
Huh?
So now you back on the Wiley show. So now you okay now.
I'm fine, Wiley. That's old. I don't feel that way anymore. I was mad at you.
You was mad at me because of what?
Because you cussed me out on Station Head.
But why did I cuss you out if I did cuss you out?
I don't remember. I do not remember.
Out to Prada and the Station Head DM, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the Station Head DM. Correct me if I'm wrong, Prada. That you reached out to her.
Yeah, it was Station Head DM. Yes, I DM'd her on Station Head. Yes, and I had a lot to say, and I was angry. I was pissed off at you.
You was pissed off and you was angry.
Yes.
And now you're not angry and you want to come back to the Wiley show.
I've been coming back when I can.
Okay.
I mean, it's whatever. I'm over it. But Wiley, I apologize to you. I apologize.
If I cuss you out, you know what? I was wrong. Because Station Head is a little unfiltered. And that's Prada. Prada want to itch the chat. Hello, Prada.
Hey.
Hey, Prada. Welcome. So, because when I saw the DM that it was sent to Prada about me, I was like, "What's going on here? Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything." And people say, "Well, Prada always hit the link, and she always dive into the topics." None of the other moderators at the time was involved in the topic. They just stay in the chat. So me and Prada chemistry is really well because she calls in, she talks about topics. I don't think you never called in, Maria, for any other topics. I believe this is probably your first time calling into the Wiley Show, I believe. Either your first or second time. But I know for a fact, Prada, anytime we have a topic, Prada hits the link or she'll call in. So nobody forced. Because last time I checked, me and Prada live in 2 different states. I don't force her to call in. She calls in when she wants to call in. She talk about the topics. So I don't know how I could use her and stuff like that. I'm like, how does she say I'll use her for content when she hit the link? When she had hit, when she came on, no, she could have stayed on. I don't know why she clicked off. But hey, Prada.
Why she left?
I don't know why she left, but she said this is all and stuff like that. Because I'm like, what's going on? I was surprised to see her. I'm like,
you did it. But you did it. No one asked you to sit there and send me a message on Station Head bringing up Wiley. Then y'all message me and then you want to bring up other people. These people don't have anything to do with whatever you have going on.
Yeah. And
she apologized to who? Chocolate Cheesecake. I don't think she apologized to me. And I don't think y'all are aware of all the stuff that took place. So
yeah, because I'm like, what the world's going on? And I'm seeing her back in the chat. I'm like, oh, here they go. They back in the chat. They showing love. They was dragging me. The same thing with Miss Deborah. Now Miss Deborah back in the chat. And Miss Deborah back in the chat. And everything like that.
Why are y'all bringing up Maria, this old stuff? It's been over here.
Maria.
So don't
yeah, my bad, Wiley. I had a phone call that cut me off.
Okay. So we're in the back on. So we just trying to clear it up because I'm like, how can I use Prada for content? Because Prada always hits the links. She always dive into the topics. She brings all the topics to the show. Even topics I don't want to talk about, she collaborate with me about the show. And so I don't know how that could be used. It's just a good collaboration. I love when she hit the link, she call in. So I don't see a problem with it at all. And I'm like, well, why would she tell Prada that I'm using her for content? Like, what the world's going on?
That's probably how I saw it back then. That might have been how I don't see it like that now.
Because we had ironed everything out.
I mean, that's y'all. What y'all got going on is cool. I don't watch you as much as I used to, but I do try to catch you when I can, or your replays and stuff. But like, I'm not. That was over a year ago. I'm not worried about that shit now. And your messy ass had to bring it up, Wiley.
Well, I'm just saying, when I saw you in the chat, I'm like, oh, that's shocking that she had a chat.
I've been coming in your chat. I was in your chat last week. I was in your chat when we was talking. You was talking about Armand at the courthouse. We've been talking in the chat every once in a while.
But it just dawned on me when I saw you in the chat today. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could just remember when she said that I'm using Prada for content. And
you did used to say I could bring Prada up here whenever I want to, and she could do this, she could do. You did used to say that.
But Prada hits the link. This is the thing. When Prada hits the link, she dive into the topic. Maria, you never hit the link to dive into the topic. I find it quite strange that you would reach out to Prada and not reach out to me. If you had an issue with me, you could have been like, "Hey, Wiley,
I was mad at you at the time." I was
mad at you. Maria, if you were upset with Wiley at the time, what did that have to do with me?
And me, you was talking shit, Prada. You was talking shit about me. That's why.
So Maria, the issue that we had. So you never told me what issue you actually had with me.
However, I don't remember all the details, sweetheart.
I remember all the details, and I remember being confused as to why you randomly got upset with me on a random day, and then started dragging me in Wiley's chat. But whatever.
I don't think that was the case, baby.
That was definitely the case. We had ironed that out. And then it appears that you had got upset again, and then you started sending me all these messages on Station Head. And then when I went to respond to you on Station Head, it told me that you had blocked me. So I was just trying to figure out if we had ironed out whatever the issue was that you never disclosed. If we had ironed that out, why would you still be sending me messages? And now you're saying you were upset with Wiley. But if you were upset with him, what does that have to do? Why did you message me because you were upset with him?
I don't know, sweetheart. That's over a year ago. So I can't really tell you. I haven't even thought about it until Wiley just brought it up.
So what were you going through that made you do all this stuff?
I have no idea.
Maria, are you aware that you brought up my mom and my brother into this? Are you aware of that?
Okay. We was probably beefing at the time, and
Right, but people's families don't have anything to do with
That's
other people's.
true. That's true.
See, I never brought up your parents or your child because that's not my business. But
Right.
you made it a point to bring up my mom and my brother. And
Right.
then now today you can't even say why you were upset with me or
Right.
with
I
her.
don't know. Like I said, it was over a year ago. So I mean, so much has happened since then. I don't know what the hell the issue was.
Yeah, because I just wanted to know and to clear up the issue and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, she back in the chat and stuff like that. You know, you got Miss Deborah back in the chat. She said some very rude, nasty things about the Wallace Show. Very nasty, rude, nasty. And she's back in the chat. I'm like, okay, welcome back. Yeah, so we just clearing it all up because I'm like, why is my name being mentioned or to Prada and you don't bring it to me? But of
That was
course, Maria
old.
said
I
it was
wish this was brought up at the time, because then I would be able to give you better answers. But
Well, we couldn't
I
bring it
don't
up
know
because you
what the
had blocked
hell.
me
I
on
don't know
Station
about
Head.
it now. I can't really recall every incident. I know I had a reason. It's a reason I do everything. I didn't do it for no reason, but I can't really
What did
recall
my
exactly
mom or
what
my
was
brother
done.
do to
I
you
can't
that you
remember
had to that you
exactly
brought
what
them
was
up?
done.
They didn't do
To
anything to you. That's the thing.
Yeah.
because we just trying to get clarification and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, like what really went on? And we just trying to clear it up because I'm like, what's the world's going on? Because I do the show and Prada hits the link. She dives into the conversations. And maybe the moderators, maybe they like Prada for whatever reason, but that's their reason.
Mhm.
But I think she hits the link and she dives into the topics and she talk about the show and I don't use her to, so if anything she want to talk about, she come on and she dive in. As well as anybody else that say, hey, I want to talk about this subject while they hit the link, they come on
Mhm.
and they talk. So I don't see the problem issue
It's no
with that.
problem with it. It's no problem with it. And 9 times out of 10, I was just popping my chops, running my mouth, trying to get a reaction or whatever. But
That's what we was just trying to clear up and stuff like that. And then, like I said, if I had cussed you out, then I apologize for that.
you
And
cussed me out real bad, and I cussed you back out. So you don't gotta apologize for that, because I went right back at you, and you see another inbox Prada or whatever, and fussed at her. So you don't owe me an apology, baby.
yeah, but and we just clearing up the air because at first I thought you and Prada y'all were friends or friendly on, from my understanding, on YouTube. Y'all were cool at one point, and then something happened where y'all fell out. So I don't know all the
Right.
details.
Maria never explained what she got upset with me about that made her come online and start dragging me. So to this day, I don't know. But yeah, we were friendly offline and we did speak often offline. So I don't know what happened.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to understand it. But yeah, but I brought it up because when I saw her in the chat, I'm like, oh my God, the thought just ran across my mind. I'm like, oh, let me bring it up now. But welcome back to the show, and I'm about to dive back into the show and stuff like that. I got to get into my dream that I had about tonight. But I don't think y'all will be able to clear it up because, again, Prada want to know what happened on that end. And you're saying right now, Maria, that you don't remember or you don't remember or know. Yeah. That's pretty much what you're saying right now. So anything else y'all want to add on, ladies? I'm sorry. She wants to add something else to it, Prada or Maria, before I move on to the next topic. But, this is Maria first time hitting the link, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if she hit the link in the past, or this is the first time this year she hit the link as well. Anybody else want to say something? Okay, Maria says she keep getting calls. Okay, they said
Pretty ace.
Okay, you.
Yo, y'all, it's so funny in this chat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, this chat is really. I gotta give it up to the chat. Y'all are undefeated, honestly.
That is definitely. Ooh, the chat is definitely being messy. Definitely being messy. See what Tasha said she's running. Oh Lord.
When are y'all gonna stop being shady?
OMG.
Oh my god.
OMG. And y'all, I'm kind of sad. I woke up today kind of sad because when I saw the story about airlines could potentially go out of business, I remember maybe about 2 years ago, I was traveling from Dallas to Chicago, somewhere I was traveling somewhere, and a pilot said Spirit Airlines will probably run out of money, will probably go bankrupt because they're not making enough money. And I'm like, well, how can that be? On Spirit Airlines, you paying for your seat, you paying for your bag, you paying for your snacks, you paying for everything.
Wiley, can you explain to me why people would get excited about Spirit Airline flights? Because I'm like, okay, the flight itself is cheap, yes, but nothing is included. No bags, no food, no snacks, nothing. So you're almost paying the same price as you would for a Delta flight.
Exactly. It's only cheap if you're somebody that you pretty much travel, you don't travel with bags. And that's a win. That's a win. But if you're a person that travel a lot of bags, it's not cheap. You're spending a lot of money for that. And with Spirit, like, I don't know for you, chocolate cheesecake, but Spirit for me, it was never no delays for me in Spirit. Maybe one time when I had to go to Vegas, I had to to Vegas, and it was like a storm or something, and it's like delayed. Other than that, it was on time. There was no problem, no issues. And back in the day, I used to get it in with Spirit. Like, it was a perfect.
I'm weak. Wiley, Natasha said Spirit gives military free bags. Did you know that?
Oh, okay. So that's a blessing to people that's military, and people do a lot of stuff in the military, but I just don't understand how can they be. Correct me if I'm wrong. How can they be bankrupt and stuff like that? I know it's expensive to have, have it, but apparently they said it filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in November, becoming the first major U.S. carrier to do since 2011. So I'm, at one point, I thought Spirit Airlines was making a lot of money, but apparently it looked like they're not. Then they want to file bankruptcy. They were supposed to be with, like right now, they said June Spirit reportedly made a net loss of $143 million.
Wow.
In the first quarter of 2025. So it's rough. But I just don't understand. I just don't understand that. I just don't understand that at all. When a lot of times these companies, they need new leadership. And from my understanding, it's just too many airlines, in my humble opinion. It's just too many. And it's kind of hard when you try to make it a big chunk of money like these big carriers that's out here. Like, what was the one that you named? The one that was United? Delta,
United, American, Southwest. I think those are the big four. Not they lost their bag.
Yo, listen. So while we in here, look what I got.
Oh, they brought your packages there? Yes.
They just delivered some juice. I had to go downstairs and get it.
What is it? Y'all, I told Wiley to do his unboxings online, but he don't be listening to me.
Yeah, but this just so happened that they did it while we was on camera. Now this is a cheap book.
Is that Cassie? Dave's Clayton Howard? Yeah, that's Clayton Howard's book, y'all.
This book's one of my producers bought it, and Tasha, you don't have to get it because they y'all get stuff on the wish list. But I still want my what other book did I want? The Beyonce mother book. Yeah, somebody else got it. I got the Amazon book for you. I get the Amazon book. Yeah, somebody else I get it. You know, y'all get the stuff on there super super fast. But I'm definitely going to read this book. Shout out to Tasha for telling me to read this book. I didn't think it was going to be this big. You can really tell it was independently made because this is huge.
Look at the font on the cover. It looks like a toddler made that.
Yeah, I'm like, this is like really rushed to be made. The cover is just.
And he wants people to believe him. Sir, I don't believe you. Look what you put out for people to buy.
Like he put this on Chat GPT.
Exactly. I bought Tasha's book. It's better quality than that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna read it though, because I'm like, since I have it, I'm gonna read it.
Tasha said you gotta hurry up because she already on chapter 5. So you need to hurry up and get to chapter 5.
I'm gonna read it. It'll take me that long to read. Once I get done with the show, then I'm gonna sit and chill and read it. But back to Spirit Airlines, you guys, I'm gagged because I'm like, I don't want them to go out because I had a Connect, and back in the day, they used to let you get the free big seat. I just paid for my flight, and I used to get the free big seat. They used to do the free bags. Don't do that no more. I used to be able to travel. I was traveling. And I don't even know if she even still worked there. I don't know. But yeah, they was coming for a lot of stuff. But I want to thank you to that viewer for posting that. Tasha do have a book, and she can post it in the chat there because she's a long-term producer and I love her. And I have a copy of her book of poems. It's in Chicago. All my books touch. Okay, let me not be messy. Hello.
I'm weak. Yeah, Chocolate Cheesecake. This is one of the S Workers books.
Yeah, it's one of the S Workers books.
Clayton Howard.
And so I'm gonna read it, and then then I could just bring Tasha on. We can talk about the book.
Yes.
I also put on my wish list. I want Tina Knowles' book too. I really want that book because I'm on the waiting list on. What was that? What was the waiting list?
Libby. Is it
yes,
Libby?
I'm on the waiting list for Libby. I'm like number 53. So it's a while before I get for that. But this book right here is Clayton H. This is one of the S workers for Cassie. And so he wrote a book. Again, this book is huge, but it's not a lot of pages. It's not a lot because I can get through this. Like I'm gonna really read this tonight. And everything, and then we can bring Tasha on, and we can dive in and talk about it. And then I also put on the wish list, you guys. I got to add some more stuff on. I got to add deodorant on there as well. But I want to get Tina Knowles' book
and Red Bull. Put a case of Red Bull on there.
And then I'm gonna definitely put a case of Red Bull on there as well. Okay. I love Tasha's book. Yay! And
yeah, y'all buy my sister's book. Thank you.
Yeah, Brothers to the Night. That's the name. That's the name of it. So y'all definitely get the book as well.
Author, period.
Yeah, be an author.
Hey, Latavia.
Shout out to Latavia. Shout out to Tasha. I see you in here.
Chocolate Cheesecake. The Red Bull is here to stay, ma'am.
And he don't need no Red Bull. And then we go. Listen, you guys, I'm so sad. Like the summer is almost over. So if I'm still in Vegas in the fall, we will be doing videos on the strip. Okay.
So his phone won't explode.
So it won't explode. It'll be cool and stuff like that. We'll be having conversations on the strip. And what I'm trying to do, I really want to get enough coin so I can have my own area on Fremont. It's like you can stand in a circle, and I want to do host my shows on Fremont, but you have to pay to stand in that circle.
How much they charge per circle?
I don't know how I'm gonna call and see about that, because when I went up there, it was me and one of the other bloggers. We went up there because we had to go. We went up for that YouTube case, and she said, "Yeah, you have to pay to be in those circles. Like they have circles all on Fremont." And I was like, "Oh my god, I would love to host the Wiley show, or it could be the Celsius. I could do the Celsius too. Celsius are good. Host the show on Fremont." And it's something new for the Wiley show, because it make the Wiley show pop. Because when I look back at the old episodes of last year, it was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna be all in people's face. We'll just be hosting a show on Fremont and stuff like that. I'm just letting y'all know we'll be hosting a show on Fremont. But that's somewhat in the fall when it's cooler, because it's hot. It's like when it's cooler, even though all year round it's hot, but it's not as hot. It's doable when you're out there as well. So yeah, but I'm gonna put on there like deodorant and stuff like that. They said, "Wiley, we trace your truck walk at the stuff." Yes, we're going to be doing that. We definitely are going to retrace our steps as well. And you know, I don't have to put the wireless mic on there because we already got a wireless mic.
Latavia said the music may be too loud.
Yeah, the music may be too loud. That's the only thing. The music may be too loud. So I have to just walk on the strip and stuff like that. That's if I'm still living in Vegas. And everything, because you know, because we was definitely doing our Trump thing last year, and now he's in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Like this story about in DC. So I was sitting down, minding my business, said, "Hey, I gotta do the show," and I'm watching the police just go in the hood of DC with the police officers just coming in policing these people. Now I get it. Is it crime in DC? Yes. But is it so bad that you need federal intervention? No. This is just another way. Going to the gym. Yeah. This is just another way to police black people, poor black folks. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, bro. Okay. Thank you, sis. This is another way to police poor black people. So when I saw that in DC, I was immediately just like disgusted. I'm like, why are we policing? Why are we policing? Like, why are we policing these poor black people that need youth programs, after school programs? Like, I'm not understanding that. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find this guy's X page. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Well, I was just on his page. It was King. I think it was like King Randall. Oh, right here. He don't have his real name. Okay. I want to show y'all this person page. Give me a second. Let me see if there's music playing on here. Okay, I don't see it's playing music. It's playing music. But this person have, give me a second. He have a school I'm gonna show y'all because it's playing music in the back, so I can't put the audio on here. But he have an after school program for the youth. They do a lot of stuff for the youth and stuff like that. And if they have more of these programs for like all over, I think it would be so much better in DC and stuff like that. They where they feed the kids, where they do like mechanical stuff He do weapons training for the children. They feed them like home cooked meals when they get out of school. All of that, like they do all that type of stuff when it comes to stuff like that. They let the kids get on a computer. They do a lot of stuff for the youth. So I don't understand why, you know, they don't have these programs like all over nationally, like programs like that in DC, because people need to know that the youth need things to do other than policing them and saying that, you know, we're going to throw them in jail and all of that. Like, we don't need to do all that. In my humble opinion. Give me a second. I'm just saying. Now, I was laying in my bed and I had a dream about the night. And I was at a conference. And it was a conference about young Black gifted actors and actresses conference in New York. And it just so happened to not show up to the conference. And I'm sitting down right then and there, I'm celebrating. I had an award. I won an Emmy and an Oscar and 5 Image Awards. And so I'm sitting down talking to these young African-American actors and did not show up to the conference. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you look familiar. He was like, hey, do you remember me from YouTube? My name is, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember you. How you doing? Everything, I'm doing fine. And he gave me a key to his hotel room. And I'm like, what do you give the key for? I'm like, I have this script. I want you to go over. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is weird. So I give it to my assistant, his room key, and I'm like, okay. And then my assistant was like, are you going to meet with tonight? I was like, okay, cool. So I get to his hotel room. This is in the dream. And he's humping this white man, just humping. I'm like, what is this? And the white man said, you can stay. I want you. I want you. And I'm like, no, I'm not into this. And I'm like, why did you invite me to your room and you're humping this white man? He's like, this is part of the script where I get it in with white men. And I said, well, this is disgusting. I'm not interested. And so I told him to clean yourself off. Let's go downstairs and let's go have coffee. And I cussed Denat out. I'm like, Denat, why did you blankly invite me to your room and you was humping this white guy? I'm not interested. Because at that time, then Denat tells me in the dream that I am this adult entertaining director and I have all these films and I made all this money. And I said, well, I'm not interested in that. We do films, a lot of films that right then and there. I'm sharing that I did films with Denzel Washington. I did about a couple of films with Michael B. Jordan. And I'm just this famous actor. I won all these awards. And I said, hey, I am not interested of doing adult entertainment. I'm just not interested at all. And they're not just in a range, just push the cup of coffee, broke the cup. He was just trashing the place. I'm like, Denat, what are you doing? He just trashing the place. So I told my sister, like, call the authorities. He's just going crazy, call the authorities. And the police show up. He just going ballistic on the police, just ballistic. And I'm like, what is going on? And then just going really, really ballistic. And so I go to the police station And I'm just talking to the night. He's calm now. He's like, can you bail me out? Can you bail me out? Can you bail me out? I'm like, listen, bro, I'm going to bail you out only because I don't want to see a black man in jail and bail out. And then we went to I invited him to my mansion. So we get in the limousine and we go to my mansion. And he meets like my team, and we allow him to sleep in the mansion. And then my wife, Vivica A. Fox, she was like, why do you have him here? Why do you have him here? I don't want him in our home. I don't want him. I'm like, listen, babe, it's okay. Because we just have him here just for a couple of nights and stuff like that. So he calm down and stuff like that. He have to go to court and stuff like that. And I was on my way to the gym in my mansion, on my way to the gym, and did not just get butt naked. And he was digging at himself. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, stop. I don't do that lifestyle. I'm married to Vivica A. Fox. We have 4 beautiful children and everything. So what are you doing? And then I told him, said, do not put your clothes back on. Stop digging at yourself. I'm not interested. And so in the dream, I'm like, this is like a weird dream. Was Vivica standing up when you were at that? Of course, she was standing up. Of course, you have to stand. And that's like a whole nother thing with my wife. So he was digging at himself with his fingers, digging at himself with his fingers. He wanted me to punch him. And I was like, no, I'm not interested at all because I'm married to Vivica A. Fox. I'm married to one man. At that time, I've been married for a good 13 years. And I'm just not interested. So in this particular dream, it was a weird dream. It was a weird dream. And having this weird dream, I immediately I woke up in a cold sweat. And when I woke up in a cold sweat, I said, why is I'm dreaming about it? Why I'm dreaming about it? And then I'm like, what the world's going on? I'm like, what the world going on? And I'm like, first of all, why am I waking up in a cold sweat just thinking about Denai in this dream? And I'm like, it was a good dream in the sense of I was wealthy, I won multiple awards, and I'm like, why is I waking up in this cold sweat? So I knew I was like, okay, I'm going to share this dream to the public. Now, I know when I share this dream to the public, many people are going to take it as Wiley had a wet dream, but it was a weird dream. So what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to pray for Denai. Something is going on because he's in my dream. And him being in my dream, that means it's something going on with Denai. Behind them doors. And I want y'all to pray for him. And also pray for Vivica A. Fox because they was in my dream. Just pray. If you can't, just pray. I'm asking y'all for prayers because it was a wet. It wasn't a wet dream. Y'all keep talking a wet dream. I woke up in a cold sweat. Y'all are saying wet dream. That's y'all thing. Okay. They said we need to pray for you, Wiley. You having sex demon dreams. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that I was. It wasn't that. It wasn't that I'm just saying, it just y'all keep saying wet dream. I woke up in a cold sweat. Now you putting this into our heads. We all going to go to bed, dream of the night, and woke up with wow. I'm just that's what said the entering my dream. This said I would pray for Vivica. I worked with her on several movie sets. She's beautiful, beautiful, and beautiful. She's definitely a beautiful person. And she was Vivica A. Fox Wiley. She was married to me in this particular dream. And I'm like, why is I'm having a dream about the night? Out of all people, why is I'm having this particular dream? And I'm waking up in a cold sweat. And I'm like, waking up in a cold sweat. Y'all is constantly saying in the chat, oh, Wiley had this wet dream. But nobody said, why did you have a dream about the night? It's to see, it must be something going on with the night that it must be something going on with the night because in the dream, he was all in my dream. So what I'm doing and asking you all again, and I want y'all to be serious. I want y'all to be serious. I want you all to pray for him. I want y'all to pray for him and pray that he gets the help that he needs. I'm just going to say, pray for him that he gets the help that he needs because there's something going on in the jail that's probably why I'm having dreams about him. Because I woke up in a cold sweat. I woke up in a cold sweat. Many people have said, why did you wake up in a cold sweat? I don't know. But that was in the dream. That was in the dream. Listen, I'm not getting into that. He possessed you because you're trying to convert our spirits into the dark. No, Dr. Lord, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just asking y'all for the prayers, and I'm just asking y'all for that. They said he's selling those cakes, those cheeks for zebra cakes and ramen. No, don't say that. I don't know anything about that. Don't say that at all. I'm just saying I just woke up in this cold sweat. I'm just giving my opinion. I woke up in this cold sweat. Y'all bear with me. I know a lot of people is saying something about it. Oh, what's up, Larry? I see you in here. Yeah. I'm just saying. So yeah, I just want y'all pray. And then also this is really sad that Daniela Spencer that played in What's Happening, she dies at 60. I immediately was hurt. And when I heard this story, it brought a lot of emotions to me. I was sitting at the edge of my bed and I'm listening and all this. And I said, oh my God, it's like she was 60. She was an incredible actress. And I was watching What's Happening. Like that was my show. And now that she's gone, I know she don't have to suffer anymore because they said she had cancer. And I'm like, it's a lot. And it hit me hard. Even when Hulk Hogan even when the Hulkster when he passed, I was grieving. Grieving so much for him. So, and I did grieve for the Queen of England, and I got a lot of pushback. I got a lot of pushback because people were saying, why are you grieving for these people? Why are you grieving? Because when you lose somebody, you grieve. And some of my supporters were immediately not interested in me grieving for them. And it hurt me. It really, 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 really hurt me. I can remember I was cooking dinner when I heard about the Queen passing away. I immediately just stopped everything. And people were accusing me of crying for a racist woman. I'm like, how is she racist? She was the Queen of England. And I was hurt. And she was a sweet, beautiful woman. And I was weeping for her. You want to talk about Hulk Hogan every video? Not really, no. And I'm like, why is people doing this? She was a sweet queen. She did a lot for her people. And people was coming at it, and I'm not going to get into that. She was an intelligent queen. She dressed in style. Nobody could wear jewelry like Queen Elizabeth. She was beautiful. And she was very well liked in Africa. She was very well liked in Africa. And I miss her. I missed her walk. Okay, thank you, Tasha. I miss her style, her voice. She was just a beautiful, intelligent queen. There will be no other queen like Queen Elizabeth. I'm just saying. I know a lot of y'all got a lot of stuff to say, but in Africa, they love Queen Elizabeth. They love Queen Elizabeth. And they said, what I will say is nobody could rock his short, curly bob like Lizzie from England. Child. Yes, she was definitely, the Africans do not like Elizabeth. Well, Pretty Ace, that's probably your opinion, but the Africans that I talk to, they love Queen Elizabeth. I talk to a lot in South Africa, in the Congo. And they love Queen Elizabeth. And we have a subscriber in Jamaica was saying how much they love Queen Elizabeth. I'm just saying that they say they love Queen Elizabeth. Now, you may not like Queen Elizabeth. That's your opinion. But I know in my gut that people love it. Africans also love Jesus. When Africans find Jesus, they love him like nobody else can. Amen. And okay, Wiley, just like African Americans love Donald Trump. Well, there is a small sector of African Americans that like Donald Trump. I'm just saying. There's a small sector. Maybe not a lot, but a small sector. Now, hold on. Let me drop this link in the chat here. If anybody want to call in, you're more than welcome to call in. Now, it was something else that I saw, and my producer sent that to me, and I don't know why she posted this on her page. I'm going to read this. Let me see if I can find it before I bring up her name. Give me a second. My producer sent this to me. Give me a second. Let me see if she still got it up on her page. Let me see. I don't know if she still got it on her page or not, but let me see. She do. This is what Tasha K said on her page. Y'all, share this live. But Tasha K said this. It's late. I asked my husband to put our son in his room so we can talk. Yes, unfortunately, he still sleeps with us. And I hate it. So hubby gets up, put our son in his room, goes to the bathroom, comes back butt naked. I'm like, sir, I said we need to talk, not why he just turned over and went to sleep on my A word like nothing happened. Talking leads to blank. Was I wrong? First of all, why are you sharing this information with us? Like, why even share that information that your husband came in the room naked? And refuse to get it in with you. Like, why share that information? And I just don't understand it. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense of you sharing that information. And obviously the supporters didn't enjoy it because nobody really liked it or even talked about it. And I'm bringing it up. I'm like, why is she even sharing? So when my producer sent it over to me, I'm like, why is she sharing this stuff about her husband? Shouldn't that be private? Is that something that you should keep between you and your husband? Why are you posting it on the internet? I'm just saying. Are you going to have a dream about Shaq next? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all is really trying it in this. Y'all are really, really trying it in this chat. Is he African? Does he love Queen Elizabeth? y'all is trying to chat. Stop it. I don't know what's going on. Why is y'all trying it in this chat? Y'all just need to stop. I'm just saying. You tried it. So when I saw that, I said immediately, I wasn't good. I just want to start conversation and engagement. Okay, because I'm like, why would she share that? But that could be it. But I'm like, the people wasn't that interested at all in that situation. Tasha shared the post. For some reason you told us about she had the post. For some reason you told about the fantasy. No, it was a dream. It wasn't a fantasy. It was a dream. It wasn't a fantasy, you guys. It was a dream, and I woke up in a cold sweat. It was a dream. Get it through y'all head. So when I shared it, I didn't think y'all was gonna say it was a fantasy. Like, no, it was a dream. And I woke up in a cold sweat. Say it with me. It was a dream. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying he was digging in himself in the lie, in the dream. So in this story, you guys, I want to read this story, then I'm through. Because y'all trying me in this chat. Y'all is trying me in the chat. I love y'all, but y'all trying me. I love y'all dearly, but y'all trying me. Kid Cudi finally talked about dating Cassie in his testimony at Diddy trial. I knew I was happy Cassie, and I wanted to be there for her. That is what Kid Cudi said. He was on CBS this morning, and y'all know that Kid Cudi is definitely was at the Diddy trial. He was testifying at the trial. Definitely was testifying at the trial. Definitely. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Child, my algorithm is just crazy. It be all type of stuff I be saying on this algorithm. It's just crazy. All type of stuff. I'm saying all type of stuff here. And I love y'all dearly. Y'all are so beautiful. I love y'all. Y'all are so beautiful, and I love y'all dearly. It was something else I want to show y'all. Did it deleted off my story? I wanted to show y'all. Do I still have it saved? Bear with me. It was something I saw that really caught my eye. Oh, I didn't save it. I didn't save it. It was this prophet. He said it was going like this. A state was going to shut down and have to wear masks in the United States. You see it on the news. I can't find it, and I wanted to show y'all. Then I got to show y'all. Okay. I love y'all dearly. I wanted to show y'all, but apparently they said 82 will love the story. What do you mean? How's he doing? What do you mean? How's he doing? Hey. Oh, okay. We got breaking news. So they said that Wendy Williams' diagnosis is not accurate and not official. That's what I'm hearing. They said Wendy Williams' diagnosis is not accurate. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm saying it in the chat. Give me a second. That's the update that we have. Oh, you want to get out of the conservatorship as soon as possible. She gonna do nothing but go back to drinking. She ain't gonna do nothing but go back to drinking. That's it. Now I'm gonna play this Kaylin Walker. Kaylin Walker has been going around saying that he's innocent, he didn't do it. So what I'm gonna do on this show, we're gonna play when Kaylin Walker came on the Wiley Show. Back he was arrested before the sexual assault charges. Because Kaylin Walker is going around saying that he's innocent. And he's going around saying he did not do this. He's posted on his Instagram. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the interview when he came on the show. He came on our show 3 years ago. I'm going to play when he came on the show, you guys. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to play when he came on the show. He came on the show 3 years ago, you guys. Okay, give me a second. Let me play. Let's see.
What's up, man? How you doing? This is actually Kaylin Walker. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
A little irritated, but I want to make something very clear to you, sir. I discovered your page because one of my fans DM'd me and said that this dude is bad mouthing me and calling me guilty before I have the right to my due process. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, that shit really hurt me because I need you to understand the point of view that I came from, especially you being a black man. I just spent 2.5 years in jail for something I did not do. I was a movie star, and now I'm currently living in a basement in the middle of nowhere because 20 women decided to lie on me about rape. I'm not calling you. I know this is going to go viral. I know how this happens. Whenever I talk to somebody, they get clicks and views and clickbait. I'm not worried about that, bro. I just want my life back. So let me make some things very clear. I'm not calling you to drop no tea. I'm calling you to be honest. One thing that I want to make very clear, if people just talk to me, instead of just trying to get a headline out of me, I'm very transparent. I'm so transparent to the point that it makes people uncomfortable because I have conversations that people don't want to have. If you talk to me, you realize I'm not yelling all the time. The reason I have so much trauma is I finally just revealed on my Instagram page, which is private by PRIVATE VYBE. And if you go look, I finally admitted that my stepdad had been molesting me since I was 12 years old, and my mom molested me. I would never, ever inflict that pain on another person. But what I can admit and be honest about is that as I was growing up and watching my mom run through people and not be in steady relationships, it made me wild out with females. I would be intimate and I would be lied on, and I'll be intimate with women and not care about them after. So if they felt used because I didn't want to be with them after, I could understand that. But that doesn't give these women the right to say I'm a rapist. I'm not a rapist, and I will never be a rapist. You know what I'm saying? I've been molested by my mother and my stepfather multiple times, and I just now admitted it a few hours ago for the first time. So I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm crying, and every time people catch me, the only time blogs catch me is when they see me yelling at somebody. The reason I'm yelling at somebody is because as soon as I get out of jail and I have no money to my name and I lost my entire career, the first thing y'all blog sites want to go run and do is say I'm guilty because it's the popular opinion. I wish y'all would just fucking listen to me for a second. And I saw your last video about me, and the fact that you said, I think he's guilty. Why do you think I'm guilty? Because 20 girls said I'm a rapist? Let me make something clear to you, bro. Very, very clear. These girls were all Instagram models. It started off as 20, and it dropped down to 10. Now these 10, they know I have evidence on them. That's why they're scrambling. If I was guilty, why would it take 2.5 years for me to go to trial? It's not fair, dude. I know you said you being a blog site, you're supposed to do an unbiased opinion, but you're a black man. This could have happened to you too. It's really all it takes is a person to say you did something to him, and you could be in jail too. I'm fighting for you. So when I'm looking at you come at me or say he's guilty because it's a popular opinion, man, fuck your job, dude. Like, think of it as a human being. Call me guilty if I'm convicted, but don't call me guilty now. Like, that's wrong. Like, that's really wrong. If my own people are calling me guilty before I'm convicted, who am I fighting for? So now when I fight this case and beat this case, and you come back later and be like, damn, I was wrong. I don't want you to say I was wrong. I wish you could have held your judgment, because I know your real opinion is you think I'm guilty, but I'm fighting for you. You have black skin just like me. I'm sure you go through the same trials and tribulations just like me. But the first thing you do is call me guilty because you think it's the cool thing to do. That's not fair, dog.
No, I don't think that is the cool thing to do. It's 10 women. So I automatically just take your word and discard all of those women experiences? It's a lot of women. It's not just one.
I understand that. Listen, man, I understand that. But if you haven't been in the spotlight or have fame and being a movie star and being in front of millions of people, once you blow up, Wiley, because your platform will blow up, man. Just because you hate on me or you think I'm guilty doesn't mean I'm going to stop you or stop.
I don't hate
you.
you. I just was giving my opinion. But you do have, correct me if I'm wrong, don't you have a case that's going going all the way back to 2016, something back to 2016? If so, that was before Superfly.
No, I understand that, but I need you to understand all these accusations came after Superfly came out. Why? Think about it. Why would a woman, like, let's be very transparent. I had cases going back from 2013, 14. Why would a woman wait 7 years until after my movie comes out? After my movie comes out, see, I make a lot of money and then call the cops on me for rape. You have to understand the pattern. You've been seeing.
You're not going to believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you.
Tupac, Mike Tyson. Every time a person gets popular, I need you to understand, I had women look at me in the eye and say, yo, if you don't give me money, I will say you raped me. And all it takes is a woman to say that they've been raped and the guy got to be put in jail with no evidence. That's why I'm walking free, Wiley. I need you to think for a second. How do I have an ankle monitor off? How am I leaving the country and moving in different states if I got 10 women accusing me of rape? There got to be something that's fucked up in the system, right? There's people in jail right now facing life in prison accused of one woman. I got 10. How am I free? I need you to stop looking at blogs and think for a second. And let me be very transparent with you. Nobody can expose me because I'm very honest, bro. This is public record. 3 of the women on my case out of the 10, they are minors. And let me explain what took place. These women lied to me about their age. They lied. They told me they were 18 and 19 when I was 20. And I believed them. And I'm going to say the same thing I'm telling you in court. Yes, 3 of them were underage. That's the truth. I don't want to lie, but this is the thing. If you would just ask me a question instead of running with a narrative, y'all like, oh, minors, bro. 3 of them were. But this is the thing. If I got
a minute, said 3 of them were. See,
do time for being with a minor that lied about her age, I'd rather do time for that than being called a rapist. I'm not a rapist. But there are women out there that lied about their age. So guess what's going to happen? If they lied about their age, I believe them and I slept with them. That's not my fault. They lied about their age. They said, yo, I'm 18 and 19 when I was 20. And I believe them. But moving forward, what have I learned? To check IDs, I will check IDs next time. I made that mistake. I'm wrong. I am wrong for that. But I did not know their age. But you're not about to call me a rapist. And I'm going to go in the court of law in front of everybody and in front of the world. And I'm going to say the same exact thing. I'm not out here just raping. Y'all have made up some of the most foul stories about me. Like foul stories, saying I'm fucking sleeping with 11-year-olds and y'all saying horrible things. Y'all could just ask me a question. And let me make something very clear. I'm just a very open person and a transparent person. That people think I'm talking during trial. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care how many attorneys a person has. Nobody's gonna fight for my life more than me. These dudes, everybody in this business get paid, and then they get paid and they don't really care. The only person that cares about my life is me. Mm-hmm. There's millions of men who's been around women who lied about their age. And there are women out there who lie about their age, know they're dealing with older guys, and then when they don't get their way or their mom or dad finds out, then they go to, I was young, but they knew what they were doing. I was set up. Women did lie to me about their age, and I believed them. And yes, guess what? If this goes viral, fine, but at least you know the truth. And if I go in that courtroom, the most important thing in my life, whether I lose my career or not, is that they know I'm not a rapist. I'm not, bro. So all I would ask you respectfully, this don't get clicks and get views. I'm sure everybody will be like, oh my God.
Well, listen, because one of the victims said you had lured her in and she thought she was doing a photo shoot. Again, it's a lot of women. It's a lot of them. It's 10 women against you, Wiley, is what I'm trying to paint this. And we're not create these narratives about you. We didn't think this out of our neck. These are the victims and they said these things about you.
Wiley, I know you saw that interview and you know what interview I'm talking about. And you saw the evidence of my innocence and you're still on this platform but you're on this platform telling these people that it's a lot of women. So you know what I have to do? This is what I have to do, because you have the right to have your opinion. But I hope you can, as a man, I hope once the world finds out I'm not a rapist and that I'm shown that I'm innocent on all 10 of these counts, and I show the world that there are women that lie about rape, that you can give me my due credit and be like, damn, I did think he was guilty and I was wrong and I'm sorry, because this could have easily happened to you. So I would hope that you can have some compassion as a Black man and as a man, period, knowing you could have been in the same position I am. And how would you feel if I'm on a platform calling you guilty without you having due process? So if you're going to have a conversation, you need to have a conversation and be fair, because every time you call me guilty, you are calling every man guilty before they have due process, which is unfair as fuck. And you're a man. So what does that make you look like? Well, you have to be unbiased.
Well, again, I'm speaking up for the women. It's not about me being biased or not biased. What I'm talking about is we cannot discard the women that said you did these things. We can't just automatically just throw them away because you're on the press tour.
I didn't say that. But you can't discard my innocence either, because I haven't had due process, but you're discarding that. Well, the moment you said you think I'm guilty is the moment you discarded. The moment you said I was guilty or you thought I was guilty was the moment that you chose a side. So now the reason you chose that side is because with popular opinion, the Me Too movement always wins. Because the Me Too movement does not support men, it supports women. But there's men out here that get raped too. Don't forget that part. But the moment you said, I think he's guilty, is the moment you chose a side. Imagine if you had a charge like mine and you haven't had due process in court, and the first thing I say is he's guilty, and then you end up not being guilty. You and your whole platform look dumb as hell. Whoa. So all I would ask you, sir, is I don't think you realize, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You have fans. Whatever you say or what you believe, your fans follow. I got death threats because of you, bro. I have people saying they're gonna hang me and kill me.
That was a lie. Like this man, this dude was just lying his butt off. Like, what in the world is going on? So speaking about Kaylin Walker, he also put this on his Instagram page. She said, this is your typical civil lawsuit in a normal civil case because somebody sued him civilly. In a normal civil case, both sides go through the legal process openly in court, but here after Kaylin's trial and conviction, the accuser didn't file a civil claim. Instead, she sent a private settlement demand letter, asked for $1 million in exchange for dropping any and all claims against him. Then, even further, she said a second $1 million demand to one of Kaylin's family members, someone completely uninvolved, also claiming the alleged assault happened at their home. The claim was a lie, went to create leverage and pressure for another payout. It's clear as day. Don't try to have selective sight when reading. It wasn't about justice. It was about an attempt to secure a $2 million in total by targeting Kaylin and an uninvolved family member with false accusations, promising both times to make the claim disappear and pay, period. So I'm going to play some more of this interview. This interview was 3 years ago.
Came from your Wiley show. How does that make you feel?
Again, hold on. Well, first of all, Again,
but
I'm not the first one to come out and say that you're guilty. It's multiple outlets that said that you were guilty, right?
And
even other famous singers came out and said that you were guilty. So I'm not the only one that said that you were a guilty man.
But this is the thing, sir. I'm the type of man. I'm not a coward. I'm not a pussy. I don't run from the world. A lot of y'all run from the world and y'all go with.
But why would you do this? You have an open case. Why would you present evidence on Tasha K platform when you have an open case?
Sir,
why would you do something like that?
Sir, I need you to understand. One thing you said, I saw you did an interview or had a conversation with one of my fans that believes me, and you just did not want to believe her or accept that her opinion is that she believes me. I need you to be very. I want you to be very clear. I've had evidence and presented it to my attorney months ago, bro. If I would not be speaking on platforms if my attorney didn't feel it was the right thing to do. You just assumed that I was dumb and would give evidence or talk about my truth on a platform without going over my attorney, bro. I'm a very educated man. I made mistakes. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a rapist.
What would you do with free rent for a year?
Now, look, I'm not mad at you. I'm learning to be forgiving. I'm going to counseling because I got my own trauma I'm dealing with. But one thing, I'm a soldier. I'm never going to let somebody call me a rapist.
So your lawyer said it's okay to do a press tour with an open case and to embarrass the victims, your victims or your accusers?
Derek, are you going to let me talk, man? If you don't let me talk, I'll just leave, bro. It's like I feel like you're trying to cut me off. I mean, can I speak to you? I'm trying to speak. Thank you. I'm trying to make it clear. I'm going to say it again. I would not be talking publicly if my attorney wasn't aware or didn't know what was going on. I need you to understand, when I first got to jail, every blog site named Mama called me a rapist at a time when I was in jail in solitary confinement, away from my family, not able to defend myself. Now I get out and y'all want me to shut up? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not that type of black man who run behind and hide and duck when shit get real. I face my challenges head on. I'm sorry a lot of people can't do the shit I do or speak up the way I speak. But all I'm asking you, sir, is once I leave this platform, you can keep thinking I'm guilty. But I hope you and your platform have enough respect that once I beat this case, that you can come back and apologize and say you was wrong. Because don't forget, sir, you are a black man. I am fighting for you. Whether you think I'm guilty or not, I still am fighting for you. And I hope whenever the truth.
And he's guilty. Let that be known. He was found guilty on all charges.
Whatever the verdict is, if I was wrong, you can slap in my face. I told you so and make yourself look cool. But if you were wrong, I hope you have enough respect to apologize. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't hate you. I don't hate your platform.
You said on Instagram that the charges will be dropped and the charges was not dropped and you're going to trial. Sir, so why would you say that before the judge even make an announcement?
Sir, this is one thing I wish you would do. Everything I do, sir, I think about before I do it. If you would have looked at that post, if you would have screenshot it and read it, I said my case is to be dropped, meaning that there is a possibility it may be dropped. I said in my exact words, I just got notified that my case is to be dropped, not my case will be dropped. The verbiage is very different, sir. So if you go back and look at
you found guilty on all charges.
I said it's to be dropped, but I said I don't trust that until I go in that courtroom and I am told that my case is dropped. That's what happened. You misconstrued the words.
So why would you say that? Bro, why would you post that without the court even coming out to that conclusion?
I need you to understand the people that control my jail time and my ankle monitor, they contact me and notify me about these things. For example, when that whole movement of girls.
I want to show y'all it. Give me a second. Superfly actor Kaylin Walker sits of 50 years in prison for sexual assault. 50 years. $50 years. 50 years.
Construe the words.
So why would you say that? Why would you post that without the court even coming out to that conclusion?
I need you to understand the people that control my jail time and my ankle monitor, they contact me and notify me about these things. For example, when that whole movement of girls, of famous girls, was calling me rapist, guess who contacted me? The person who controls whether I go to jail or not. They said, "Sir, Walker, you are not going back to jail. It doesn't matter how many."
Today I may not see anyone.
How many marches about you, how many blogs post you. We know what's going on behind the scenes. You're not going back to jail. And am I in jail? No. So I'm sorry that I trusted a person that controls whether I go to jail or not. And if they told me my case is to be dropped and it didn't get dropped, that's not my fault. I refer to my fans what I learned from the court system. Now, when I got to the court system, they don't want to drop my charges right now because the case is too big. Why? Because the criminal justice system does not like to be wrong. They do not want to admit to the world that they put an innocent black man in jail for 2.5 years. So all I would ask you, man, and look, man, I'm not a hater of you.
Well, there were reports. They said you got released because of the pandemic. That they debunked that your fee of getting out of jail, the bail, is because of the pandemic, not because you're innocent. It's because of the pandemic.
Sir, I'm letting you know that information is inaccurate. You are not about to let no guy accused of raping 20 women out of jail because of the pandemic. That sounds ridiculous. And I know you saying it back, you know that sounds ridiculous. It's not because of the pandemic. In the courtroom, they know what the deal is. They know what really happened. And they try to clean it up. So how did they clean it up? Let's release him and let's take his ankle monitor off. That's what happened, sir. Nobody is going to be released from jail off 20 rape charges if they're really raped 20 women off of no damn pandemic. Come on, dog. Wiley, you are a very smart guy. I know you're way smarter than that. There's people sitting in jail off of 2 rape accusations. I had 20, and 10 of them got dropped. But y'all completely forgot about those 10 getting dropped. So the first thing y'all do is, oh, well, it's still 10 more, then 5 more going to get dropped. Well, there's still 5 more, then 4 is going to get dropped. Well, there's still 1, then 1's going to be dropped. I need you to know, Derek, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be the first man in history, I'm going to say it on your platform, to beat the Me Too movement, to show that women lie about rape. I'm going to beat it. I'm going to beat it.
Let me show y'all again. I want to show y'all this again. So y'all, let's see this. Because he's trying to file an appeal, and he was supervised act Kaylin Walker sentenced to 50 years in prison.
The rape. I'm going to beat it because I know. And when I beat it and I make history and motherfuckers read about me in the future, because there's nobody during this whole era of the Me Too movement that's ever beat it. I'm about to give men faith and hope everywhere. And I'm going to go to the highest mountain and yell that women lie about rape. And when you lie about rape, you take away credibility from real victims. I care about women. And was I the most nicest guy to women in the past? No. Yes, I slept with women. I didn't want to be with them, so they got mad at me and yelled rape on me. The women I hurt their feelings. If you slept with a woman and left her, her feelings would be hurt. I was wrong for that, but don't accuse me of rape. Don't do that. But I'm man enough to face my shit head on, and I don't need to hide behind no attorney or hide behind no pup. I don't need to hide behind nobody. Don't get mad at me because I'm a straightforward man who speaks his mind and don't give a fuck about the public opinion. People are uncomfortable with me and they watch me because I say the shit that nobody wants to fucking say. That's why I'm a leader. That's why I believe in myself. Don't get mad at me because I believe in myself and everybody else is conformed to think about the shit that they're trained to think about. No fucking attorney's gonna save my life. He's gonna help save my life, but I'm going to save my life with my truth. What man you know can get on the platform and say women lie about rape in the era of the Me Too movement? What man do you know can get on the platform and say, man, keep your dick in your pants? When I got 20 rape charges and 10 of them stopped. What man do you know is doing that? Whether you respect it or not, Wiley, you know I'm doing some shit that makes motherfuckers uncomfortable, and you can't stop watching me because you know I'm doing some shit that makes people uncomfortable. But in order for change to happen, somebody got to do something to make shit uncomfortable. I'm a very educated man. I believe in myself. I put my emotions out there to the world because I am a human being. If I am mad, I talk about it. You're not going to shut me up. If I'm happy, I talk about it. You're not going to shut me up. If I'm suicidal, I talk about it. You're not going to shut me up. You got a whole bunch of skeletons in your closet, Wiley, that you are not brave enough to tell the public yet. I know you're not a perfect person, but the difference between me and you is I can put my trauma out there and be a man about it. And hopefully one day, once my story breaks that I beat the Me Too movement, that can give you and your audience courage to admit y'all faults and what y'all not perfect for, and admit the things y'all been through and be brave enough to admit it. Yes, I've been molested by my stepfather and my mother multiple times, over and over. I was sold to a prostitute at 12 years old with my stepdaddy, and she was 24. She raped me.
Hello, Mark Barden here.
Man, do you believe that? Exactly.
Again,
so I've been through some shit.
You shared this today. You shared this today.
Listen, let me finish talking, Derek. Let me finish talking, please. I'm just letting you know I am a fan of your platform. I am. Every platform that spoke down on me, if they would just give me a chance to talk. See, this is the problem. Nobody talks to me. They see what I post and then they cover it, but nobody talks to me. If all these platforms that put me down and called me a rapist early would just talk to me, they will realize I'm not a yelling person all the time. Logical conversation. I have passion, I have logic, I have understanding, but I can also admit I'm not a perfect person. But I'm not a rapist. So I just hope that after this whole thing is said and done, you can, if I'm found innocent, I hope you can say, yo, you know what, y'all? I was fucking wrong. This guy beat the movement. He showed women lie about rape. Now we need to have a whole different discussion, and I hope you can have a whole different discussion with your audience. But until then, feel free to hold your opinion. And if I'm wrong and I'm found guilty, even though I know I'm innocent, go on a spree, Harlem Shake, and be proud and happy that another black man is in jail. Go ahead and be proud and celebrate that. But if you're wrong, Wiley, just say you're sorry, and me and you are good.
Do you agree? Do you regret doing the press tour, going on all these different platforms? Do you think that's going to help you or hurt you?
I don't regret it, sir. I don't. I think as men, we're trained to. I think as people, when it comes to the criminal justice system, when you look at the history, you're trained to get a lawyer, do a fake statement about. You've seen this statement before. After close consideration, I want to let the public know that all these allegations are false, and now Blue has an attorney that will fight these inaccurate charges, and we hope, nigga, that ain't real. That ain't real, bro. I don't want to pay for somebody to talk to me. I'm a real man, bro. If I get into some shit, I will talk for me. Of course, I have a paid attorney. He's gonna talk in court, but I don't care about me going on these press tours because it's my truth. Determine my fate. God does. God. When I sat in jail, I had 10 rape charges. Nobody think I was getting the fuck out. God said, you know what? Everybody's calling you a rapist. Everybody's saying you're not going to get out. The world puts you down. Let me show the world what I can do. And God let me out of jail with 10 rape charges. When have you seen that? I already made history. I already did it. And women and men, bro, you have no idea. On my private Vibe account, I want to make it clear on your platform. Because my real fans don't know what my real Instagram account is. My Instagram account is Private Vibe, PRIVATEVYBE. That's my real account. People think that's not my real account. That's my real account. I already made history. I walked out of jail with 20 accusations of rape. That got to tell you something. My bail dropped from $4 million to $400,000. That got to tell you something. But these blog sites, I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. I don't trust in y'all. I don't believe in y'all. Y'all don't care about people's real trauma. Y'all care about a headline.
No.
If I died tomorrow, bro,
we care.
No, because let me explain, Wiley. Go ahead.
No, we do care, but I do want to go on the record. The Shade Room said what they said, so we're not the first ones to create this narrative. I definitely want to say that because I don't want to make it seem like I'm pushing this narrative the only one. But it was other major platforms said these things.
And this is the thing, Derek. Just because you don't see my moves I'm making behind in front of your face, you think I post everything on social media, sir. I post 3% of what I do on social media, and then the media interacts. I understand that the media is going to be triggered by everything I do because of the stigma on my name. I'm aware of that, sir. But what you don't understand is I contacted the owner of Shade Room. I sent her the evidence and showed her that I'm innocent. I already contacted her.
And what did she say?
DM'd me because all my fans bombarded her and told her, talk to Kaylin Walker. And she sent me her email and said, I'm going to look over this personal matter myself. And once she saw I was innocent, she disappeared. Why? Story about me, and she does not want to admit that she falsely put out a false story because the article she dropped in 2018 is inaccurate. But she can't go backwards. Of course, she's not going to admit that she was wrong.
So you're
She's
saying that the Shade Room, that you reached out to the owner and she declined to declare your innocence.
This is the thing. She didn't decline. After I showed her the evidence of my innocence, she stopped replying. When first she said, I don't recall our article of 2018. I think you have the wrong platform. I don't think she knew that I screenshotted the article. Once I showed her the article, she read it, didn't respond to me for some hours, and then said, please send me the proof and contact me via email. She sent me her personal email. Then I sent her the evidence. Haven't heard back from her since, because I think she knows the mistake she made, but she's not going to go on a platform and say, oops, sorry, I put out a false story on you, because that is the biggest lawsuit they have ever seen in their life. But I'm letting you guys know, as us celebrities, listen, it's not, I'm not directing this towards you, but I want to make it very clear when it comes to media platforms and blogs, I need you to pay attention. I want you to watch something. When my innocence is shown, mark my words, just watch. These media companies are not going to post that. Why? Because they target men. They want to see men in jail for rape. They want to see men in jail for sexual assault. They want to see men in jail for being abused and beating up people. This whole movement is directed towards the favor of a woman. It's a fact. Men's lives do not matter. Hey, Wiley, if your face got plastered on Shade Room tomorrow and said you had a sexual assault charge, all your fans will switch up on you and call you a fucking clown, like my fans and people switched up on me. It comes with the territory. But the difference is I'm man enough to own up to what I do wrong, but also declare my innocence, because I am innocent. That's all. So I just hope, I know I've been talking, I ain't gonna talk your head off, sir.
No,
but I do want you to know.
A piece about you, and they claim that you declined to go on their show. Why did you decline to go on Fox 11 when you went on Tasha's show, when you went on my radio? Why did you decline them?
Because, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I thought my own black people could understand my pain, but obviously they couldn't. Why would I go on Fox 11, a dominantly white platform, and try to tell my piece? I'm automatically guilty. Fox 11 is all white people. Imagine a white person sitting at home, seeing a black man accused of rape. Nigga, ain't gonna believe me, bro. That would kill me. I went to black platforms because I trusted that y'all could understand the black struggle, and I went and needed y'all for help, and y'all clown me. All of y'all. Y'all clowned y'all own people before I even had a chance.
Well, again, you have to credit this or say this. It was other platforms that said this, right? Came out, and the women came out and said these things. So this is not something that we got out of our neck or we just created. We have some evidence from these women. They're saying out their mouths that you use photography to lure them in. That's what these women are alleging, and some of them it's even worse. So it's 10 women, you know. And
Wiley, listen to me, man. I feel like I just had a 30-minute conversation with you, and you are still, the first thing you go to is 10 women. I understand that. So let me just ask you a few questions. Since you're an interviewer, let me ask you a few questions. All I need is yes and no answers. May I ask you a few questions, Wiley, or no?
You can ask me a few questions. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Are you aware that there are men out there that rape women? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Are you also aware that there are women out there that rape men? Yes or no?
Yes, they do exist. There's some cases of that.
Okay. In some cases, no. There are a lot of cases. Please do not minimize that. Also, are you aware that there are women out here, grown women who feast and enjoy themselves on little kids who are boys? Yes or no?
Yes, there's some cases of that as well.
Are you aware that there are older men that feast on infant children, girls and boys? Yes or no?
It's some cases of that as well.
Thank you. So can you tell me? Isn't there truth out there, even though it's not in the mainstream? Can you tell me, if I do agree with all those things, can you accurately agree with me that there are women out there who are spiteful and accuse men of rape?
Yes, those cases have existed. You're not the first one to say this. You had a case with Brian Banks, and it was a black woman, that lied on it. It took him years to clear. It took him years to clear his name.
Yes, exactly. And let me. I'm glad you brought him up, bro. I'm glad you did. Let's look at Brian Banks. Let's look at Central Park 5. Did you forget them? Because it seems like nobody's talking about them in the media no more. It is very unpopular, because when a man is falsely accused of rape, they're going to get that nigga a movie, give him a couple million, and sweep him under the rug. When a person is convicted of rape, they hold that shit over the nigga head for the rest of his life. So those guys get praised, right, after they found not guilty. But what did they go through before? They got scrutinized. They lost their jobs. They lost their careers. They lost their money. They lost their public opinion. They lost every opportunity they couldn't get a job. And all y'all motherfuckers, all of y'all went with the public opinion and said they were guilty. They showed y'all motherfuckers up, and none of y'all are talking about them to this day. That's a fact. I'm going through the same exact thing right now, but nobody's educated enough to even look at their situation to be like, maybe he's telling the truth. And the first thing I noticed about you, Wiley, I analyze people just like you think you analyze me. You don't analyze me, bro, because you look at what I'm posting on Instagram and think that's my life. Let me analyze you. This entire conversation, sir, I'm being transparent with you, telling you my pain, telling you my truth. And what is the first thing you do? But it's 10 women, though. But this. But it's 10 women, though. This. You are trained, bro. You are mentally trained to believe that every time you see a person accused of rape, that is a male, that he's guilty. That is very unhealthy. And on top of that, it is very unfair that if a man goes to the cops and says that they've been raped by a woman, that case won't even get picked up. But if a woman yells rape to a cop, that man has to get arrested immediately. His face is plastered and his life is gone. And when he's found innocent, he don't have a platform to get his life back. So I need you to stop doing that. But it's 10 women, though, and just look at it like, you know what? I do think you're guilty, Mr. Walker. But if you beat this case, I will come on my platform and say I was completely wrong, and I will apologize to you and apologize to all men that I thought was a rapist without due process, and I was wrong. And I hope that you have the courage and the maturity to do that, because you calling me guilty right now without due process is ruining my fucking life, because you're adding more negativity to my life. So I hope you can make me get right once I prove that you're wrong.
Right. If that happened, we will come and we will apologize on that. But let's be clear here. You know you will get backlash from the public because you say you have evidence and you're posting clippings of women doing things to you, and you think that's going to clear your name? You're giving clippings. You gave a clip to Tasha K of a woman doing fellatio.
I need you.
You did.
I try to tell y'all that Tasha K posted a clip of a woman doing fellatio on him, and that people said, no, it ain't. I'm like, listen, I interviewed and I saw it on her Patreon. And now that Kaylin Walker is trying to go out here and say that he's innocent, he want to file an appeal, and that's his constitutional right to file an appeal and everything. But he was found guilty. He was sentenced to 50 years in prison.
I need you to. I want to make something very clear. We need to talk accurately. I haven't posted clips of nothing. I have not posted clips of nothing. There is nothing on my YouTube or any of my platforms.
You have gave it to a blogger to post is what I'm saying.
I need you, but no, I need you to correct your verbiage, sir. I have not posted anything anywhere of nothing. There's nothing on any of my platforms where I've exposed or posted any of that stuff. Other people doing what they will, that's not my control. But I have not posted anything, so I'm not going to let you say I did something. So
you had told Tasha, quote, that you will give her some information. You did tell Tasha K that on the record. You have said that. You're just going to give her some information.
I I understand that, but I need you to hear the verbiage you're speaking. I have not posted anything. If someone else posted something on my behalf, that's different. I have not posted nothing. I want to make that very clear, sir. But I do want to make it very clear. I'm not on no press tour. I'm trying to get my story out of what happened to me. There is no reason that a man should be accused of rape, be pushed all to the blog site, and then I get out of jail and y'all had a nerve to tell me and recommend that I shut the fuck up. Who the fuck would shut the fuck up when they be falsely accused of rape? When I went to jail being falsely accused, y'all didn't shut the fuck up. Y'all went all over social media and bashed me. So why do I need to shut the fuck up now? I don't like that double standard. I'm never going to shut the fuck up when it comes to defending my life. I'm never going to shut the fuck up, because if I shut the fuck up, that's telling every man that goes through rape accusations to shut the fuck up. And I pray that you don't go through that rape allegation yourself and then someone tells you to shut the fuck up. And I will hope if you ever had that allegation, you would speak up the way I'm speaking up. I'm the type of dude, the world can hate me, but I'm going to keep saying I'm innocent. And once I beat it, when everybody apologizes and all those fake people come around in my life, I'm going to forgive them. I'm going to forgive them. I hope that you can say that I hope you can say that you were wrong.
Right, and I will. And I want to ask you this. Did you reach out to the neighborhood talk? Did you reach out to the judge? Because there's other blogs out here other than the Shade Room.
Can I be honest with you?
Did you reach out to those other platforms?
Can I be honest with you? Mm-hmm. It's a very embarrassing thing to say. But guess what? I reached out to everybody. And you know what everybody did? They left me on scene. Because in their eyes, I'm a rapist. And nobody wants to talk to a rapist. But they wanted to post when Superfly actor and rapper goes to jail. But when they seen I'm out and I need help, nobody wanted to hear me talk. Why? Because they're trying to silence me. Because the popular opinion is all men are rapists, all men go to jail for rape. We don't want to hear you talk. But then when I'm found innocent, everybody gonna want to talk to me. But the problem is, once I'm found innocent, I'm not gonna want to fucking talk to nobody. Everybody left me on scene. I lost money. I don't have any money no more. Family fell out with me because I stopped making them money. I was living in cars, house hopping in apartments, lost everything off of a girl lying and be like, I'm gonna falsely accuse him of rape, and that's all she had to do. And those motherfuckers turned y'all into warriors on their behalf, and you have no idea. And you have no idea what the fuck they did. All you know is that my face was plastered, and you looked at what everybody was saying in the media, and you went with that. I guarantee you, when the world finds out I'm innocent, and everybody come out and find out I'm innocent, then everybody gonna switch their brain up and be like, I knew he was innocent the whole time. Because y'all motherfuckers don't think for yourselves. Y'all look at what other people do and believe them. That's the problem. Learn to think for yourself. How am I out with 10 charges? How am I out and my bail dropped $3.6 million? How am I out and my ankle monitor off? Nobody care about that part. Y'all gonna find every reason to keep me down. But I'm fighting for y'all. Every man, I'm fighting for him. And I'm actually fighting for every woman that's been raped, really. Because if a woman can say, all I gotta do is lie and say a man is raped because they didn't get money, or they got mad at the man, or the man didn't want to fuck them no more. If all they gotta say is he raped me, that's taking credibility away from real victims. Why would I do that? I'm fighting for real victims, and I'm fighting for men. If you can't respect that, I don't know what you can respect. But all I would tell you, I know I've been on here for a while. My baby sister calling me. I got to go look out for her and go spend time with her. But I just hope, Wiley, after this.
Ready?
Respect for men, period, to come back on your platform, and whatever the verdict is, you cover that news, whether it's positive or negative. Do we have an agreement on that?
We have an agreement on that. In your case, your trial actually started in July?
July 15th, sir. I go to trial on July 15th. That's the jury selection starts July 15th. And I wanted to let you know, although you already gave me your opinion about me and how you feel about me, I'm never going to hate you. I respect the fact that you're prospering, sir. It feels good to see a black creator and having fans. I could tell you bust your ass. I see how consistent you are with the content. Very proud of you, man. Very proud. I don't blame you for feeling the way you feel about me. If any person had the amount of charges I have, I'll probably believe you too. But I do want to talk to you and to let you know that I'm still going to encourage you. I'm still going to watch your show. Your shit is going to blow up, bro. You drop amazing content. I love how you interact with your fans, and I think you're a pretty incredible person. besides all this bullshit. And I hope in the future we'll have a conversation again. But I want to let you know, keep your head up, bro. Your fan base is strong, your mind is strong, and I respect you keeping your opinion. But I do want to let you know, this crazy motherfucker that I'm being painted as a narrative, I'm not that way, bro. I'm just really defensive. I got out of jail and I got attacked by the world and I got defensive. I don't got my mom. I don't got my daddy. I don't got nobody because the world thinks I'm a rapist. But it's okay. I'm gonna forgive everybody, but that's not gonna stop me being a supporter of your show. Keep doing your thing, King, and I'm not mad at you, but I just hope you can cover the news or whatever the verdict is, man. That's all. I gotta get back to my baby sister, but I'll talk to you later, all right?
Thank you so much, Kaylin, for coming on.
Thank you. I want to let you know, man, this may sound crazy. Out of the 50 platforms that covered my story talking shit on me, you're actually the 4th or 5th platform to actually pick up my call. So I can at least tell you thank you for not ignoring me. So I'll talk to you later, bro. God bless you. And tell all your fans and your audience, I hope y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you. All right. So that was
all right, man,
thank you. All right, peace. That was Kaylin Walker on the Wiley Show, and we want to thank him for
So that was Kaylin Walker. And he had came on the show and he was saying, oh my gosh, I'm innocent. Oh gosh, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. And I said he was guilty. Now, if the verdict would have came out and said that he was not guilty, I would apologize. I would have came out and I would apologize if he was found out to be not guilty. If it would have came out he was not guilty, I would have came out and said, I apologize for putting out the information that he was guilty. But we don't have to say that because he was found, he was sentenced to 50 years in prison for sexual assault. Actor, rapper Kaylin Walker have been sentenced to 50 years to life for sexual assault. Walker was convicted in April of 3 counts of forcible rape, 1 count of assault to commit oral compilation, 2 counts of statutory rape, 2 counts of rape by intoxication, according to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. He was acquitted on 2 counts of forcible rape, 1 count of sexual penetration by force, according to a spokesperson from the District Attorney's Office, who added the Superior Court Judge Joseph required Walker to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. Walker appeared in the 2018 remake of 1970 Superfly and starred alongside Halle Berry and Daniel Craig, 2017 drama Kings. He was arrested in Los Angeles in September 2018, accused of sexual assault on 4 aspiring models who was contacted through social media and promised work opportunities. Authorities said the allegations dated back to 2016. Walker was arraigned a month later on 9 federal sexual counts and was held on more than $1 million bail before eventually being released. He was rearrested on March 2019, you guys, when 6 new victims was added to the case and then released on reduced bond in November 2020 when he went back into custody early this year after the April conviction. And the district attorney office said, the attorney, Andrew, said Walker's sentence is, and called the trial very unfair. So, again, you know, which we brought him. He called into the show when we was doing an episode of the Wiley Show. We was on an episode of the Wiley Show, and he called in. So when he called in, we immediately took the call and we did the interview. Okay? All right? So we love y'all. I told y'all, you never know what the show gonna be about. That's what I said. You never know who will call in. So that was something. So thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. I love y'all. Love y'all so much. This has been a blessing to see y'all here. Been a blessing. Okay. This has been a great show. Love y'all. This has been good. So thank y'all so very much. Also, I want to say shout out to the producers for coming on the show. We had a conversation. We had Maria on the show. We had Pride on the show. We love y'all. Thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all in the next episode. I'm trying to go live tomorrow again because we got a lot more topics to get into for tomorrow. But I want y'all to be blessed. Make sure y'all leave a comment, share, like. We also got the wish list. We got the Cash App, $ Wiley Show 1990. We got a few stuff on the wish list. Let me know if it's on the wish list. Thank you all so very much. And this was fun. This was a good episode. Love y'all. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. And we will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Make sure y'all subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.